being the in-game leader up for this Brazilian side. And, well, to start off the pistol, it's pretty aggressive out from mid for the CTs.
Pressure towards long from Dignitas, taps up from the Glock, seeing the first and taking Delboni down. Being opening frag, f0REST held back here with his P250 raid boss, ready for anyone to take that for mid-aggression, so they have read it here from Dignitas.
Now retake setup coming out from Imperial. They've got complete long control on this T side, so it's going to be rough for the CTs to try and retake it from that position. Showtime comes away with a couple of kills to try and deny that bomb from going down, and now we're into a 3 versus 3.
3 versus 2 as f0REST finally chimes in. Raid boss securing a frag back in the server. Bomb plant on default will come down. USP set, seeing one man out towards the short control. FNX still here towards CT. They should have the info on that player already. USP on 14 HP as well. FNX is going to be real careful about this. Does see Freiburg's head now. He's got info on both of the remaining players. He's got plenty of backup towards long. They will be able to overwhelm to a 2 versus 2. They need to be able to secure the site though and get onto the defuse. No kits for either player. Got to tap and stick the full 10 seconds. P250 forcing him off. Get Right gets that kill. FNX is too low, and Get Right will be able to.
We still have to deal with 3 players on the site itself. You've got ZQK with the scout looking out towards the long position, now drawing his attention up to the T players from short.
Taps from the USPs, desperately looking for headshots. No dinks found. Galil will come forward. Freiburg will shut down Delboni pretty quickly. 2 kills, 3 kills to his name. Anti-eco frags, but they were crisp and clean as anything. The rebuy coming in for the Imperial squad. The AWPs, M4s in straight out for Galils. And Freiburg going to continue to add those frag counts. Good frag on Lucas in particular. Back up towards the A bomb site. It's still pressing forward, forcing ZQK down to 53 HP.
Ends up falling back, regrouping with his team. ZQK doesn't hit the opener, and now the T start to swarm in the bomb side. No smoke out for CT, tapping away. They win out all of these gunfights, and Delboni's the last one left. An awkward exchange. Now into the 1-on-2. But Dignitas can force the bomb plan into A.
A 1-on-2 is impossible to win. 4-0 for the T-side start.
Oh, they're going hunting though from Get Right. Delboni is going to be able to hold on to the M4, so still making the round relatively expensive for Dignitas. Oh my goodness.
f0REST straight down mid, easy kill coming in. Delboni fragged out immediately, and fast plays continue to come through. Mid to be split. AWP as ZQK may get caught off guard. Flash in. Freiburg catches both the kills. 2 kills to his name in particular, and Showtime is left alone. 1 versus 5. He is out of there. Dignitas. AWP starts firing with ZQK, flashes in, sees several! I thought that was a connection from Freiburg, but f0REST is there to support it as Freiburg gets that secondary kill on the player in the back line. Showtime also falling to Freiburg next. 3 kills to his name. He's hunting for his quadra. Freiburg going absolutely ham so far in this map up.
And all it took was a couple of mollies and 2 flashbangs and a double peek, and they just absolutely rip apart that short defense. That just looks too simple for Dignitas. 7-0.
Taking out the big fragger, and now the big T side make their way in. Molotov's down. 1 player dropping in towards CT. f0REST going to take that fight against Lucas, lose it out overall. ZQK still watching. The flicks could not land on the next man. The 1 plant can be secured here towards short. 5 versus 3. Imperial completely untagged up until now. Showtime still wins out their fight though. So only 2 individuals standing for Dignitas.
This is the best chance yet coming out from Imperial. So far looking fantastic on the retake. No one goes down. And what a return to come out from the Brazilians, getting their first round up on the board. So an opening chance to come out through the mid to B split. The smoke's down towards CT, but the AWP's here. And another shot comes through onto Showtime.
Get Right, kill out. FNX finds that kill on Get Right to return. Double up for the man. And now it's all left to exist. Triple for FNX to close it all down.
And Holzerk, we saw what he was able to do in that last round. Freiburg tries to dry walk in and pays the price because of it.
Shot ready. Good kill from ZQK. And Holzerk is left alone. Look for the first man on short, sees him, takes down ZQK. Molotov to hopefully buy a bit of cover with a re-smoke coming in as well. Could also plant back towards this goose area, which is exactly what he'll do. Look on towards short, but they're coming in from long. So Hallzoak, for the most part, has found the correct position to work over. Flashbangs being evaded, scopes in, ready for the next man. Takes him down, pistol out. 2 kills for the AWP. Knowing about the third man, perhaps there towards the long control. Refaces, sees the head, takes the fight. The flashbangs perfectly timed. The 2 CTs coming in close, and FNX will shut it down. Forest, hold on. Base in, there's Lucas with his opening kill. Freiburg trades it, but Delboni trades it right back, and FNX catching no information of that, obviously, with his AWP held towards the A-bomb, so they're expecting more A control, but Dignitas with their mid-face shut down, now looking on towards tunnels. The 4-on-2 situation here, the CT's in full control of this one. This should be a shutdown round, and indeed, with a bomb being dropped out in the open, get right is all that remains to fall to Delboni. 4 kills to his name, well held, and a Dignitas speed. Look, some Molotovs, and here come the AEKs, flashing against the first man, falling back towards CT, seeing one ZQK gets that orb kill. Lucas trying to burst through and take another good frag. Freiburg comes up with his orb shot. AWP missing shots from ZQK exist, making his way out towards long, trying to find this man. Awkward sprays, and it does not connect, allowing ZQK to get the kill. Showtime also chimes in, and Hallzoak is all that remains. Nearly clutched it in the last round. He'll get himself 1, but no more than that. So 9-6, favor the Dignitas to close out the half. Imperial really brought that back from the brink. Kevlar basic pistols across the entire board here. It's contact established by Freiburg, seeing where Lucas is taking damage though and going down. That's Kit out of play. Can get picked up by Forest next up here towards the mid position. Hallzoak getting forced off the short position. And Imperial doing a great job at impacting in towards the A site here. Fast plays are coming through. Split in. Hallzoak lands that one. Headshot exists. Still held to the back. Delboni will catch him in the end. Peek up from Hallzoak. Comes up with 2. Oh! Returns. Then Hallzoak lands a quadra. Lucas trying to get Forest next. And he's got the kit picked up, backed up here towards the cross position. Lucas tapping through, getting a slight HP advantage, but bombs out of his control, and Forest knows it.
Forest can just play as passive as possible, try and force the mistake to come out from Imperial, and Lucas has got to try and recover that bomb. Oh, such an awkward angle to try and deal with in the pit. He picks up that bomb, he can go quickly to B, or fake it and try and go back into A with a peek.
Forrest thinks he may have just done that. Making footsteps, swinging in, flicks back. Damage done to both players. Again, keeping it at a dead set, even 1v1 duel. But Forrest caught off guard.
Everyone grouped up from long for the T side. Dignitas putting in a pretty heavy stack to this A bomb site. 4 players here. And just a single defender of Get Right over at B. But the slow walk coming up, and Hallzoak, he got an opening kill and a tag with a scout.
He could potentially one-shot 3 individuals right now on this T side. Exists pressing forward, flashes over, caught off by Delboni. 4-on-4 nade, close Deagle in the back line. Oh! Forest! 3 kills on for his quadra. ZQK held to the back. Hallzoak's the man to close it. Xbox knows that one player's got to rid his position. He continues to see the pixels. The shot gets baited. He takes some damage for it. But now the backstabbing from Freiburg can clean house. Not quite get the M4 of Delboni, but imagining a trade should probably pick up this player. In particular, exists here with the Galil wants to try and get that weapon in his toe. AWP drops instead, actually, so that might be a little bit more of a lost investment. The Galil comes up with that frag, grabs the M4.
I tell you what, it's decent damage though coming out from the Dignitas side. They've got Imperial down in through the even playing field, but now the man advantage to come through as they start to retake that short control, and now they've got the information that it's a long play.
Upset here for Hallzoak, ready for showtime. Sees the Molotov coming in, knows that the player back there towards ramp. He's waiting and baiting, gets the shot, and his patience pays off. And now 2 are standing for Imperial. ZQK and FNX. Nades up against Hallzoak, tags him, roll the boost up from Forest, catches FNX at the right moment. Dignitas know how to play this. Upset for ZQK, sees 1 towards CT, does not see Hallzoak, peeking in for his double up. And they will rotate back towards short. I think Freiburg saw ahead. I think he knows what's going on.
Yeah, they've got the information. Look how quickly the rotations are trying to come back to the A. Bomb site exists, though, needs a hold on the side, and it's Freiburg and Exist to work together. ZQK is trapped in the short position, and now FNX is all alone. That was a really nice bait play to fake that they were going quickly into the B bomb site to try and force in the rotations. Lucas had an opportunity of trying to cut some off. They go back up from short, but Dignitas are there in numbers. FNX now in the 1-on-2, and he's even got a player backstabbing him.
I love how that defensive worked out. FNX still trying to shut it down though. Scene taps up, burst. Even Forrest comes up with his kill in the round. Apparently I'm very mistaken on that respect, but pistols out, nade up from Get Right. Ugh. Got a collateral shot, in fact, against FNX, and Delboni going down. Get Right with his 3k, FURIA with 2. All 5 alive. Clean up on the B site.
Freiburg. Does he expect to play it so close? Yes, he does. Into the 2-on-2. This is still very doable coming out from Dignitas, but Get Right is still over to B. Needs to get a move onto this A-bomb side.
How crushing would it be if they won this 2v2 in what was a 3-on-2 start? Time is ticking. Get Right now just arriving towards CT, but they've got a little under 20 seconds to the clock. Kits on both. Freiburg takes face. AK sees his man. Flashbang evaded, but still Freiburg takes the peek in on towards short. Sees position, gets the kill, and now it's all on Lucas. 1-on-2. Sees one player shoulder baiting, trying to bait out the shots here. Seen taps up, gets Freiburg on the sides. Can't double up, but Get Right's got no time. Imperial are looking to stay alive.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that was a really nice shot onto the diffuser there onto the side.
Forces, if they can isolate Showtime and take him down, though, they could turn a man advantage on the retake here.
Oh, Zerk is seeing the player, but a little bit too fast to the trigger. But do they know about Exist position out from long into the 3 versus 3? But he's really the only defender on A itself. He needs more assistance from the rotators of B.
The man is headshot. Tagged to 1, dealt with by Showtime. And Get Right and FURIA are still pressing forward with this. Flashes in, ZQK getting tagged up, nades up the position. FURIA gets that one up shot, but ZQK scout set to the head. Several individuals here. Galil picked up for holes like seeing if he doing any damage. Do they know about him? Do they think it's going to be cleared out? Well, it's going to clear out the mid position of his own accord. Now realize they're coming in towards short with the information being heard, the footsteps. FNX does catch one player back at Xbox. And Get Right still gets a headshot in. The Galil could still do something out here. Grabs the gun in the back line. 2-on-2. Get Right still doesn't have a rifle to work, but still a close range position with the USP. Finally, Hallzark drops. And Showtime gets him jumping for the Kelly. No chance for that one. AK, shoulder baited, shot connects from the big green gun. Run boost to allow the orb to try and challenge him, but Hallzark backs off passive, so no real chance in. Flashbang. No, he's just wide faces, sees them all. Span the corner here for Exist, but Lucas takes him down on the same. AWP needs to land that flick, will only get tags off at best, and Showtime will shut him down. Dignitas, where was the utility there? Where was the entries around the corner towards long?
It's just sloppy from both sides. I mean, it starts off with Delboni just dry peeking.
And say what you want about the mechanical skill when it comes to veterancy, but there's some things that veterans don't forget, like, you know, basics of the game. Flash round corners when taking fights against the T side, and they didn't do that, so big mistake made. Very fast in towards mid to B, actually. This could get very ugly for the likes of FURIA, whose back's turned. He has no idea this is coming in. Down and out. Hallzark can respond with AWP. ZQK gets that response frag, and Get Right is still on site, but siphoned off. No chance of backup to support him. Imperial fast plays in, has worked wonders. Get Right trying to hold on, though. Gets that one frag in a 2-on-2 scenario. Dignitas, are they going for another retake here? It looks like they are. Nades up, won't do a ton of damage. Still got a kit into the Freiburg. He goes down to Lucas, though.
Oh, Exist is now at a 1-on-2, and he's got to be thinking about it. Does he want to go for the retake or go for the save? It looks like he wants to try and give it his best effort. Molotov out towards the bomb site itself to drop down into FNX's position. And doing a bit of damage. FNX down to half HP, trying to deal onto Lucas out from car. That is a big, big round to come out from Imperial.
Orp of Hallzark looking out towards Ram, ready for Showtime. First contact, but he misses it by a pixel, and the AK has not missed those. 5-on-3 Exists, picking up the Orp mantle, sees one player back at Goose, hoping for a face. Freiburg catches Lucas at the end of the smoke, and FNX takes a nade down, but a man advantage still favors the T side.
Oh, getting close on the wall bang there from Exist. Dignitas setting themselves up, double orbs on the retake. Get Right's gonna find the angle, and now it's into a 3-on-3.
Will they boost up? I think they might just do here. Gap spotted. Get Right, got to get out of dodge. FNX close towards the site. Flashbangs come over. Exist going to get spotted out. Reboost back up from Freiburg. M4 getting caught by FNX. And Get Right dealt with by ZQK in the back. 15 all. We're going to overtime. Dignitas being shut down at every turn of the corner here by the T side. Exist finally comes up with a good kill. FURIA turns around and ZQK gets into a 3-on-3 with the AWP. Holzite will try and challenge this man though. Knows he's there towards top of middle. Face in, good kill. Molotov will still allow Holzite to fall back here. And Exists hunting for that kill, getting overly aggressive. And it's those small microaggressions that the T's can punish here against Dignitas. The Naven get right does get Delboni though. So FNX is all that's left. Trying to force the CTs to peek in from the A bomb site or CT spawn, but planting on central, facing in, seeing one here to the tunnel position, takes that face, wins out the fight, but Get Right gets the trade. And for ready, Showtime moves in, AK checks the box corner, gets some damage, eventually the kill comes in for Lucas, and that's the only defender on the B site being taken down. Dignitas. I've got the $1,600 of cash in the bank to potentially go for this retake, but it's still going to be very difficult. A 4-on-3. They're nowhere near side positions either. FNX are going to cut them off as well. On the corner, FURIA checking, kill comes through as FNX transfers the spray as well, and that's round over. That's 16 from Imperial.
Potentially, if a nade comes over to try and spam through those doors. Another mid to B maybe on the cards for the T side. They're going to have to deal with 2 players this time around, and maybe even a third from Freiburg, but they've dealt with them immediately.
Caught with utility in his hands. 2 now standing on the B side. Mid to B split coming through. Showtime hasn't checked for his position. So for his scaffolding, can get 2. Might transfer to the third, but couldn't quite finish off FNX. Backstabs incoming from Exist. Trying to deal with Lucas, but Lucas gets the trade. Get Right still drops that bomb and drops FNX as well. 2-on-2. Orb in for Hauser. Gets his kill. ZQK, last man standing. And he lands the flick as well to clutch it from Imperial. Still watching a passive position there, ready for CT contact. Lucas there with the M4. We hear the bomb plant coming through from the AWP. Will not jump face, cannot quite get the kill. Distant Freiburg moving in with flashes over, nades up. Facing in, Exists. Sprays through, just about gets Lucas to fall. Freiburg gets Delboni to start. Showtime ZQK coming up with 2 good frags. A 3-on-2, 2-on-2. Orb still fragging, Get Right drops him. And now FNX is all that remains. Kit in hand, no kit. Taps it once, forces a peek, gets the kill. Knows exactly where Get Right is. AK gonna jump face, or trying to make a force on the bomb at the very least. Dink down, M4 spray. FNX 21 points of health. Get Right, got to force him off once again. He'll do. FNX, jumping shot. Did they get the defuse? Oh, yes, they did! Imperial map points!
Oh my goodness! What a clutch to come out from FNX, the 1-on-2. And Imperial just get away with the defuse, 18-16. Finally, Jay, they are on map point of their map pick.
Look at this, out the gate from Dignitas, trying to strike back with a vengeance, but Showtime starting to respond with 1 kill. Delboni gets 1, Get Right gets 2. It's a 3-on-2. Favor to the Dignitas side. And Imperial have backed up a little bit. ZQK and Lucas siphoned off from each other. Either of these individuals got to step up, especially in the case of ZQK, who is most likely he's going to be the man to hold the defensive here against the entire rest of the T-side force.
ZQK though, is he going to overextend?
Oh,
they line up, Jay, and now it's all down to Holzerk in a 1-on-2.
And he lands it! ZQK is insane! As he gets it from Imperial, what a sequence! 2 bullets to 3 kills, and a map win from Imperial on Dust 2.